Of course, we wanted to go farther, and it sucks not having Aeneas and Owen and all them people that I've played with for 3-some years now and not seeing them at practice every day. And they were kind of like the motivators every year, and now we got to step up. Me, Waylon, and all the other seniors got to step up and really show these young guys what it takes.
The Hannibal Pirates getting to where they want to go this fall hinges heavily on retooling a defense that graduated 6 all-conference performers. Foundationally, however, the returns of star linebackers Dylan Bach and Kason McAfee expedite that process.
We have a year together, so me and him's chemistry and connection on what we know each other's going to do, what our strong suits and what our weak points are. So yeah, it just goes hand in hand with each other.
You know, Kason and Dylan Bach, they really do. You know, Dylan Bach he is such a technically sound linebacker as far as reading guards, as far as fitting holes and being a solid tackler. You know, and Kason's just a freak athlete. He's getting better and better at reading that guard, you know, and I think he's right where he needs to be as far as reading the offensive line. You know, and his athletic ability can allow him to run sideline to sideline as well as fill in the hole, you know. So having those two guys back, especially someone as smart as Dylan, knowing every position on the field, as athletic as Kason to fly around, and Kason's coming up, you know, getting his knowledge just about where Dylan's is also. So, you know, we got a good crew in there, you know, and James Wetton filling in at linebacker has been great too. He was working into that spot last year. By the end of the year, he was starting to get a couple varsity snaps, get a little taste of it. You know, and this year he's ready to roll. You know, we got 3 pretty dang good linebackers that can fill a hole and that can run a little bit.
We're kind of guiding the young guys along, making sure every day we're out here getting better.
But Bach and McAfee can only be as effective there as their defensive line allows.
It's gonna be hard with all the younger people coming up. Well, not necessarily young, but the new people to the line without Trenton and Ryan and Kane on the line. But I believe in them, just like everyone on this football team, that they'll go to what the standards are.
Hannibal took huge hits there, but does have Trey Hoskins back, who was talented enough as a sophomore to have already garnered a Division I scholarship offer from Northern Iowa.
He makes our job 10 times easier, you know. I mean, him up there, ball snapped. I mean, we don't have to do much. We just find our gap, go, and there's usually nobody there because he's taking all the hits for us. But yeah.
Trey got his first taste last year, you know, and he just got better as the season went. And you know, now that he's got that season under his belt, you know, he still made some sophomore mistakes last year, and those are getting fixed, you know, as we speak. And you can see it out on the field. His technique looks so much better. He's just stronger and faster and bigger. You know, he's just a better athlete than what he was. You know, so Trey's leadership down there, you know, really speaks volumes because, you know, we're going to have a rotation of guys that haven't been on the field a whole heck of a lot on Friday nights. You know, and he needs to be that key that gets him to play up to our standards, gets him to play up to his level. You know, and it's going to open up more plays for everybody. But when you have good competition for those starting spots, you know, it usually sets up for some good, intense practices.
And Trey's younger brother, Cade Hoskins, will anchor a secondary that's further along in reality than it might have appeared on paper.
We've got guys in defense backfield, and we've got a lot of them that we can rotate, we can mix and match and play around with, and they seriously do have some really good speed. Yeah, that's just the main thing is experience. You know, until they get out there and get that varsity speed and really see what it's like, until when the bullets start flying, they need to start coming up and support and run and how that feels like. You know, that's really going to speak volumes. But the amount of guys we have back there competing for those spots, you know, sets up for a good season. We're going to have guys ready to play.